secular music. I don't want my voice listening.
Alrighty. I guess I'm ready whenever y'all are.
Hello, and welcome to the Boys Album Listening Club, or BALC. For any first-time listeners, the way this works is kind of like Mystery Science Theater 3000. There will be a countdown, and after a 3, 2, 1, you're meant to start listening to the album of the week at the same time as this podcast. This might be difficult on mobile, so we're looking into uploading a version to YouTube with album audio included and attributing rights to the record company that owns the tracks. This week's album is Beginning to Break by Swarrrm, picked by Calvin for Gene. Note, our current cycle theme is Secret Santa, meaning that you pick an album for someone else in the rotation. To introduce the album, Swarrrm is a Japanese grindcore/death grind band. Calvin does not remember how he found the album on Spotify, but thought of it when he was pondering a gift for Gene, and had to confirm he hadn't heard it yet. So, get your favorite music player fired up, and let's get this thing started.
Alright, I am dialing it back to 0, and 3, 2, 1, go. There's a lot more melodic than I was expecting.
Yeah, me too.
It all is.
It sounds like pop punk, honestly. Except for the vocals or the instrumentals do.
Kinda, yeah.
Sounds like it could sneak its way onto a Tony Hawk Pro Skater soundtrack.
Yeah. Like, I think that's fair. It feels a little too sentimental for me to be on the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater soundtrack. But
Yeah, it feels almost like an anime intro or
It's
something.
when you're doing your most important race and you're feeling very emotional.
yeah.
When you're trying to ride
Now
in that
that's
720
Tony
frontside for Thrasher magazine.
Now that's Tony Hawk right there.
Yeah, Tony Hawk, famous skateboard racer.
Skateboard racist.
Famous skateboard racer.
Skateboard race.
If I ever get interviewed, that's what I want my little thing to be. Tie you up to skateboard racist.
Oh, yikes.
Oh, I'm so bad.
Dang, sounds so cool. This is just a pre-chorus and chorus. So.
Get back.
Wow, Ryan can afford food and he has to rub it in everybody's face.
Yeah, the rest of us are eating every other day, but Ryan, ooh, sometimes even multiple times a day.
I do like that riff quite a bit.
You're muted, man.
I didn't see anybody post about it, so I forgot it was happening.
Because I posted we posted about it in Discord.
Yeah,
You
I
checked
saw
that.
that. I turn off notifications for Discord because otherwise I get like 1,500. And I'm not.
You can do them for individual.
Turn them on only for album show chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can mute
That
the
makes
That's why I'm gonna have to mute Schmolitics because there's too much discussion going on, and it literally is like making it hard for me to get work done because I keep getting so invested in reading what's being talked about.
Knowing things doesn't make you prepared or happier. I'll say it. Knowing things makes your life worse a lot of the time. I'm not even being honest.
Yeah.
Nope.
Knowledge is not power. Knowledge is fear.
That's why I've got my lobotomy
Ignorance
scheduled.
is bliss.
Yeah.
It's
If you learn
Yeah,
how to just dump information you don't like out the back of your brain, then it doesn't matter.
Yep, that's what my therapist told me.
If you shit yourself on command, nothing.
We just started the second song of the album.
We need to.
Oh, thank you. We already listened to half of it.
It just started.
Oh, yeah.
Did anybody stop?
Yeah, mine's
The
the
second-
I can rejoin Gene.
Yeah, dude.
I don't see. Gene doesn't.
I was literally expecting Japanese full of hell. I'll be honest.
I'm unable to join Gene. I'm joining Nando.
We're bringing Nando.
Or like Japanese pig destroyer or something. Some nutty grind.
No, it's not that it's not that
more
wild.
Yeah, I mean, this honestly reminds me of a lot of like 2000s metalcore. I'm trying to think of a good example, like the red chord, or like
Only it had more melodic.
I mean, part of the reason I chose it was because I wanted your help dissecting why it's called grindcore and what else is in there.
Well, they may be a grindcore band, and this may not be a very grindcore album. I don't know. Because I know that Napalm Death definitely has an album that I wouldn't really call
I'll have
explosive.
to they have an album called Black Bomb, so I could check that out.
Here you go.
I like this dystopian top, like loudspeaker sound.
Oh, that spicy salsa. This is not the song title. What's the literal fuck is happening? Like, on it.
Does the bass sound weird to anyone else, or is it just my headphones?
During that track, it was pretty high.
I was gonna say the
Just in
drums
general, you
sounded
mean?
weird.
I have it here live. I'm gonna pull it up so I can get it actually better.
This is the first album to use a bass. And you're gonna go talk about it like that.
I do like that bass line.
Yeah, sick. That's interdasting.
Is that the vocalist?
Yeah.
Wow, he looks good.
You are good.
He's got the V, Zach.
He's got the V, no denying that.
Like, how good does he look, Zach? Does he look like the guitarist from fucking Misfits? Does he have that long tail coming out in front of him?
Look at the very prominent ring of belly button you can see.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. Also, very tiny nipples. Very, very cool.
There you go.
Very small nipples, very cool.
Today's your day to shine, Ethan. We all agree. Tiny nipples, that's the way to go.
Yeah. Yeah, Ethan, I've never heard someone complain about tiny nipples. I've only heard big nipple complaints, so. I've only heard big nipple anger at the Capitol earlier this week.
If you're complaining about nipples in the year of our Lord 2021, there's something wrong with you.
You be blessed enough to get nipples and you got to complain about it.
Gonna need it.
What were you saying about the drums, Gus? Because it sounds like it does sound like they saturated the drums a bit. It sounds like it got some sort of like a saturation or distortion effect on the old drum bus or something.
I'm wondering if they have more than one drum kit or something. Or like they're filling in with
I guess it's mixed in a weird way. I think that could be the case because I know they do that in a lot of voice studios. But it sounds like they've got the toms panned really hard right and left, and so like he's doing like rolls and it's like bouncing between the two different channels.
Maybe that's it. Because another thing I'm noticing is like sometimes the beat is uniformly behind the rest of the musicians by like the same amount of each unfortunately. You know what I mean?
You wouldn't believe it, Calvin. It was a crazy
It's not like a swing, it's like, I don't know.
It's off the it's like
perfect.
loosey.
But it's off.
Is that what you mean?
Like,
yeah. I think they call that finding a pocket in like funk music, right?
Right.
Where it's like just off axis enough to sound like funky. But here
Finding an Eddie, the raging
or like
river.
Dilla Beats or something.
yeah.
I just said it's gotta be intentional. Like they just redo it, just alter it.
It could be a lot of
Right?
that could be where some of that grindcore influence comes through, because I know that if you remember listening to Scum does very much that thing where it's like they're more focused on going fast and not necessarily everyone starting or ending on the same beat, and it's all about like the right, like that sort of thing.
Yeah, I love that.
So like Some of it
That's why
falls out
it's
of
sick, and
line.
that's why Rory sucks and doesn't know what good music is.
I noticed that bass line from like the last song that was just like ascending, arpeggio thing. Like occasionally it would be off, but it was just consistently really, really fast. Like it was too fast for them to.
I feel you. Too
Maybe
fast to play the part.
Yeah, they're all just going at max speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like
Sorry to interrupt,
that
but
bass tone.
back I think sorry. Because there ain't no
That's pretty grindcore.
there ain't no law.
Yeah, that bass
Is
tone.
anybody else getting like Latin influences?
Yeah.
Yeah, those Latin Armenians. Those goddamn, the first South Americans.
Latin Armenian is a slur for Japanese person.
I tried to make one heartfelt cultural observation, and I just get destroyed.
Jesus.
Came back to Craig.
I haven't listened to a lot of Latin metal. Because it's huge down there, right? Like
Yeah,
Metallica has their big
absolutely.
songs.
Yeah.
Especially like experimental metal.
Yeah.
Those guys get real.
It is really wild to me. Also, one of the first black metal bands was a Brazilian band. I don't know if everyone knew that, but it's a fun fact.
I knew it in my
What,
heart.
big guy?
Really fun, I like that.
Sarcophago, if anyone's ever heard of them.
Sarkeesian, you know.
That means sarcophagus.
It sure does.
That means Sarkeesian
I'm here to help.
in Armenian.
Like Portuguese.
I don't know. Maybe I should. I was thinking about my pick for Boreal. Maybe I shouldn't go the same name. Maybe that's too G to pick. I think giving someone else.
But it's a gene gift to Bram. Like that's half the equation, you know.
That's true. That's true.
Same for tomorrow.
Uh-oh. Spadudios.
It's that tiger.
That's actually Taylor. That's like one of my favorite things Taylor says.
Oh, really? I've never
He's
heard of
saying
such
it like
videos.
the best times. One time we were in a restaurant down in like Florida, and his mom said, "Now I want you boys on your best behavior." And Taylor closes his menu, looks up at the table, and goes, "Well, I just farted spadoodios." Boy, got me so good.
I usually was too loud. What did he say?
And he just said it with like this big grin on his face. Oh, to be 19 again. Farting at the dinner table in the fancy restaurant.
Hello. From my dream, this guy really just doesn't look like he should be able to make his noises. The no good.
I do like his guitar riffs. Like that is a sick melody.
Yeah, this sounds like Sonic Adventure Battle right now.
You know what this sounds like? Didn't Chewie and the Dinosaur have a song with basically this melody?
Did it?
Sorry, the AUX players are not allowed to talk about Chewie and the Dinosaur King.
This does sound like one of those riffs.
That is triggering, Gus. Where's my orange Chewie shirt? I want my orange Chewie shirt.
I feel like there is kind of something like that, but I don't know. It's not quite the same. Where it's got that like descending chromatic root. You know what I mean? There it is. They copied us. I have that music copyrighted, so we can sing.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, I own more CDs than you, Gene, so I'll see you in court. Hey, you know what? You see here, I have way more CDs than shitty.
You want to talk to me about having more CDs than me? I think I got you.
As you see here, Your Honor, this is me in my third Chewie and the Dinosaur King CD form.
I don't know where it is, but I know.
Those will be collectibles someday.
Yeah, I'll be buying them all. I'll be paying myself.
I don't know where my letter. I have the document here somewhere on my desk that says like Chewie and the Dinosaur King are the copyright holders for this music.
Incredible.
Yeah.
What, you legal zoom in or something?
No, I just filed a motion with the copyright office or whatever, how the fuck it works. My dad was like, you should get that music copyrighted so somebody doesn't steal it and try to copyright it for you. And I was like, oh, okay.
That's a cool thing to tell your
I like
son
the
to do.
initiative. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get Clay's dad to do it?
No. I just
What's
had
wrong
to.
with you?
You don't really need a lawyer to
No, you don't
Get
need a
something
You could
like
have
that
had more time to hang out with
copyrighted.
Clay's dad, and you said you didn't.
You had the opportunity to give Clay's dad $1,000 and you
Yeah.
didn't.
What the hell? He probably would have told you a war story for that type of money.
Yeah.
Alright, run to the bathroom real quick. Be right back.
So Olive
And
Olive Garden has worked with the FBI to revoke the lifetime pasta passes of the people who went into the Capitol yesterday. Just wanted to
I hope you're not fucking.
including those of Sean Hannity.
Olive Garden did what?
That's a petty
Olive
action. I
Garden
love it.
worked with the FBI to identify the people who went to the Capitol and lifetime pasta passes. Just in case you all were worried about justice not being
Good.
served.
Best news I've heard.
This is just another
in a while.
example of big pasta overreach, and I'm not here for it.
Can't
Yeah.
eat pasta. Papa Pasta's overreaching.
I mean,
Wait, wouldn't it mean Fazoli's is like a socialist insurrection with their unlimited bread syrup?
Yes. Thank you, Nando, for waking up.
There's always continuing to serve unlimited breadsticks to people who storm the Capitol is violence and will not be tolerated.
Yeah.
Sworn to protect and serve unlimited breadsticks.
Everyone who stormed the Capitol gets a free plane ticket down to Argentina. It's sick.
God damn it.
Disgusting.
What,
There's
are
so
you
many
going to
people
tell them
in
to like live in
Argentina.
remote parts of Argentina and form communes?
Yeah.
Like the fucking Confederates tried to do?
It's always Argentina.
It happens. What?
You know, for as high a concentration of the Jewish population, there's just way too many former Nazis.
Yeah.
Yeah, Argentina is a really strange melting pot of
That's where they went to.
different creeds.
Well, that's Mengele went to Argentina, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And then he died. Like, I forget how he died. I listened to a podcast about it a while back. But
He did experiment on families while he was there too.
yeah,
He got stinky fever and
he has
they did it in.
fever,
weren't the Israelis trying to catch him?
like a
Like,
dog.
Yes.
Murk him?
They
Yeah, I
did
think so.
catch like an elementary school teacher who was a former Nazi.
Damn.
There's a fully searchable archive of all of Trump's tweets
Yeah.
Why?
because they're historical and important to be able to look through.
That is so horrifyingly true.
Unfortunately,
Like, he's the president, and we do have to be like, this is how
He
a
did-
president talks.
Presidential record.
He is using the
His account
POTUS.
is banned. It's still there and just archived, but like,
He's using the POTUS like Twitter account right now to go on this really long ass rant.
Who is?
Yeah, he walked back some of the things he said already. He's like, my supporters should not be disrespected. And it's like, the fuck does that mean? Like,
oh my god, it's gone. Okay, no. Wait, are
imagine
all of
Trump's
his
face
tweets
though
gone?
when he was told,
Oh my
like,
God.
you have legally exposed.
Yeah, but they're all archived. They're all archived at thetrumpaRchive.com.
That's incredible. Wow.
very good sauce. Are there two vocalists, or are those just overdubs?
I feel like they're overdubs. Well, I mean,
Maybe they're backing vocals.
I think it's actually an underdub.
I mean, I think in like
They
the
left it
first
up.
song or the first few songs there was like two vocalists, but I think most of it's just overdubs.
Could be.
That's amazing. It's pretty tasty, yeah.
I like how sloppy that riff is.
But it's like the same exact sloppy each time.
Yeah.
Jack Sloppy.
It's a precise sloppiness. Oh my god, you know what I could give Bram? I think I know what I'm gonna give Bram, actually. I think I finally came up with a good album.
Surprise us.
Oh, I will. I don't think anyone this year has earned it.
I can't decide if this is just the most insane time signature ever or something. It seems just slightly.
It's activated door.
What was that?
Cream door.
Like it fits in a pretty normal sounding time signature, but also just the way that it's all.
Sounds like it fits in 3/4.
That's kinda.
But then you get like all these crazy things where like there's like that double bass hit that kept hitting at like weird intervals.
Yeah. It is chaotic, I will say. But I like that it's like chaotic and also like very poppy.
Yeah, it's like still...
it's really unhinged, but really like direct and like melodic, which I think I already said, but
Fucking nuts.
you know what it reminds me of?
Freedom.
It reminds me of Queller Talk.
Yeah, it does.
I was like,
Yeah.
a lot. It's like Japanese Queller Talk.
makes a lot of sense.
Oh, the crunch on that. Did you hear that? Like the way the guitars, like the bass and drums all together, was like all like clipped slightly. It like crunched. Yeah, they absolutely have some sort of like distortion on like the master.
They pulled a real Tin Man out of their hat.
Yeah.
It's like blown out when they do like the synchronized hits. The bass. Yeah, buddy.
I think they should incredible.
That like walking bass line.
Yeah, it's like jazz metal. Like, what is going on there?
I hope this isn't too much of a generalization, but does anyone else feel like Japanese rock music just always has a very like most of the time it has a very like distinct melodic sensibility? You know what I mean?
I have not listened to enough.
I just like.
I've only listened to this and Maximum the Hormones.
But doesn't it kind of have like
But Maximum Hormone does.
Yeah, the melodic guitar parts definitely do remind me of the Maximum Hormone, but like so do like slows, and so do maybe not Boris quite as much. Even like Melt Banana to a degree though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
I guess my only experience is like
noise rock is very melodic in Japan.
Yeah.
I like that sound, yeah.
I said rock.
I was gonna say I only know like
He said
the Bokeh
music.
Beaver. That's like
You only know what?
Oh, the Bokeh Beaver.
Oh yeah. Well, even they are too.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
pretty cool. Like
Yeah, they're very chant
especially-
oriented.
Well, especially like
What
guitar.
about Takako Mamiya?
Like I just think a lot of Japanese rock bands really like have melodic guitars. I don't know why. I wonder what the sonic influences. Like I don't
That's
know.
the influence. Sonic. They're all just trying to copy Crush.
And that's like the anime openers.
Yeah, a lot of anime theme music, like from Naruto, has that similar like shtick going on. I don't know. Just food for thought.
Maybe every song they make, they're just trying to get picked up by some anime studio so that they can do the theme song.
I wonder if like,
Every-
that is,
every
like, a
song.
new thing that's like people like are trying to have their song be the next anime theme song.
Yeah, be joking, but
These kinds of bands,
It's-
I guess that kind of thing going on.
if there's like an idiom you have to conform to, you know.
These guys are very distinct. Though. I'm not saying it in a way that makes puts them into a box. I mean, I'm just saying more so that like.
Oh, I remember. Were you there when the feed got canceled? Commemorative mug.
And if I am, you can throw me into the fire and cancel me.
You said some really
We're
disgusting
gonna clip
things tonight,
this.
dude.
We're gonna clip this off of Craig, and then blast it all over Twitter.
Clip it and ship it, Craig.
Clay is gonna unfriend you on Facebook for being a Nazi, Gene. How does that make you feel?
Oh my god. He would just crawl into a hole and die. Ugh.
What you do
That is what you do.
in this situation.
Whoops, I'm a boy.
How you guys are like creeped by radio whole progression.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah. I was thinking like. What reminded me of?
Yeah, dude.
Like almost like Dew.
Good catch.
It's a trip for 3/4 time signature, right?
I think it's 8/4. But it's like so I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's like
It's yeah. Time signature wise, it's really nebulous.
and
I
then
can't tell if it's a
changing
feel
tempo.
thing. Yeah, I can't tell if it's like a rhythmically like the feel of it's changing because of how they like
Yeah.
or if it's just the fade out. Oh,
All right. End of the album.
Oh wait, no, there's
Acoustic.
an acoustic bit.
Oh, what?
Intro and outro was framed by acoustic.
Oh,
That's called a
this is
callback.
so cute.
I'm just now seeing that another one of their albums is titled Black Ball.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I saw that.
Hot.
Remind of Queller Talk. Wow, I'm fucking insane.
Stupid dum-dum can't even English language.
I'm an idiot.
Haha, idiot.
Zach just owned the libs. How will they ever recover?
That was really
That's
good.
what I do. I bring them down. I tear them up to pieces.
That was
Yeah.
a really cute ending.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was super good.
For anyone else who's listening to my listen along, I'm gonna queue up one Queller Talk song if you want to hear what we were kind of talking about. I'm gonna queue up Miad.
Not Blood Torst.
Oh, I could do Blood Turst.
Blood Torst.
This is a little more straightforward rock, but it's like the same kind of like vibe of like melodic guitar rhythms with just like really harsh vocals on top.
Hmm.
I love the phrase black and roll.
Yeah. Yeah, this band apparently got a lot of radio play in Norway. Like they were very popular, and then their singer, I think, quit or
Oh, good
died
for
or
him.
something. I
Oh,
can't
okay.
remember.
Oh.
I think the last time I heard the term radio play was when Tim Campbell said that Fiction by Avenged Sevenfold was definitely going to get a lot of radio play.
Yes.
Good take, Tim.
him. He was
as he wiped the tears from his eyes. He said, "Yeah, I think that one's definitely going to get a lot of radio play."
Yeah, my man would know. He was a DJ, right? He was at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tim would be the man to ask.
He knew the business.
Oh yeah.
He set the mood music while Zach's dad did stuff to horses.
Career path. That guy is solid.
I love hearing stories about Tim wearing Misfits shirts and Ethan just calling him out and being like, "Name one Misfits song."
I only did that one time.
It's like calling out a 16-year-old girl for wearing an Iron Maiden
That's
shirt.
not the same thing, though, is it? I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
I would never talk to a 16-year-old girl. I'm too busy beating up my dad. Your Honor?
I have an alibi.
Yeah. Bring forth my bully.
I was not storming the Capitol. I was beating up my dad.
I was cyberbullied my dad.
All right. I'll go ahead and announce my next pick then.
Oh wow! Here we
Hi,
go.
baby. Wow, he's done it. He's picked.
So
I'm so proud of you.
Wow.
Let me. I actually don't know if anyone else has heard this album yet. It's my favorite album by this
Of all
artist.
time.
It's honestly in my top albums of all time. I think. Because it's just banana bonkers. But it's Charlie by Melt Banana.
Melt Banana. Yeah. That's
all. So is this for Bram?
Yes, this is my submission for Bram. So it's Charlie.
I love Melt Banana.
Dude, Melt Banana is like one of the best bands that ever exist. They're incredible.
Japan back to back.
Oh yeah,
That's 2 weeks in a row of noisy Japanese.
That would be an interesting. Okay, so interesting idea for a next cycle. So we have
Anime?
an album that somebody picks, and then we randomly roll for the next person who's picking the next album,
and they
have to pick something that is somehow related to the previous album.
I kind of like that. I kind of like this, almost like a 6 degrees of separation thing, just to see how different we can make it.
Okay, you're gonna be king again.
BALC Human
Sorry, Chief,
Centipede.
it's all
BALC
me.
Human Centipede rotation.
I tried.
Is that we're gonna call it the Human Centipede rotation?
Well, I'm picking this album because
It's out
Words of Canada? Hell yeah.
of one person's ass into another's ears.